Hello friend, how are you? Hope you are doing good. My name is Ajaz and welcome back to my channel Pro Learner. In this video, we will discuss how we can link CSS in our HTML page. Without further delay, let's start. There is a three way we can use CSS in our HTML. Let's discuss the first way. For example, I have h1 tag, and in h1 tag I have this. This is my video on CSS and JavaScript link. Okay, how to link? Okay, if I want to use CSS, I can simply use style, and here I provide style like color colon, and name the color. For example, I use gray. Okay, and after saving this and copy the path, pasting here, you can see this is the text which is styled with the help of CSS. If I provide here full semicolon, and after that background color yellow, you can see this is text, this background is changed with the color yellow. Okay, and if I provide here border colon 10 px for get visualization solid blue, you can see this is my border. I can style in each and every tag of HTML with this line. First I specify style, then equal, after in colon I can provide any attribute of the style in this. Okay, and it will appear in our HTML web page. Okay, now we will discuss second way, and in second way I can hit enter. Okay, I use style, you can see style, and here I can provide any style. For example, I use paragraph p tag and p tag lorem. Okay, I use, if you can select any tag with the help of id class and the name tag name itself. Okay, here I am going to tell you the tag name styling. In future video tell you how you can use id and class to style a particular element in HTML. Okay, first I use p, okay, curly braces, and after that I provide color. I guess I use red and semicolon. You can see this color is okay. After that text aligning. After that I use font weight, this weight is changed, and after that I choose background, and you can see this is the second way to use CSS in your HTML web page. Now we will discuss the third way. The third way is simple as that. You can create another file name style dot css. You can name, it is up to you, you can choose any name, and after that dot css. Okay, you can, without, before coding CSS here, first you have to link. For linking purpose we have to use in our head tag link tag, hit enter. This tell us the we are using style sheet, and after that we are providing the path. Because I have CSS file in the same directory, that's why I simply name it style dot css. Okay, now I remove this simply x and paste it here. Okay, for this, because we don't need style anymore, that's why I remove this. Okay, you can see there is nothing changed because this worked fine. If I commented this, you can see this change. Okay, undo and see the change. Discuss how we can include this JavaScript in our HTML page. First of all, you have to click enter here in head and use tag script. Hit enter, and here in this tag you can code any JavaScript. First I use document dot write, and here I provide in code. This is Java. You can clearly see this will appear here. Okay, I can use semicolon after that, and here I use same line. Okay, but this is second line. Okay, you can see this line is continue after ending of JavaScript. You can use break tag here, br. This will appear in next line. Here you can use any tag which is supported by the HTML. It means you can use any HTML tag here. I use first of all I tag to show you how you can use I tag. Okay, I use I. Okay, you can see this is italicized. Okay, but if you provide this in the beginning, then this will automatically italicize. If I use bold here, B, and ended here, you can see this will occur only this line. Okay. Okay, and now you can use this tag at the end of your body. This is another method you can use. If I refresh, there is nothing changed. I simply remove this. Okay, you can see. And there is a third method, file name, any name you want. I use script.js. The extension should be JS. Okay, here you can provide the same code that I write here. I simply cut this out and paste it here. But this will not work. Why? Because we haven't linked yet. Okay, you can clearly see this is disappear. For that we have to use same script tag but with source src. In src I provide the path of the file. Because I use simple, this is in my current directory, that's why I simply use the name and after extension. Okay, you can see this will visible to your web page. First of all, we see the introduction. CSS is nothing but it is used to style our web page. We can provide a lot of animation. Currently, you see any website, it it is include CSS. You see the animation. It is because of the CSS we apply the animation in our website. We will learn all of this animation and the designing pattern. Okay, now we see after that, this is the first page which is using HTML structure without CSS. This is HTML and this is CSS. With the help of CSS, we can design our web page. Okay, we can simply design, we can make it colorful, we can animate this with the help of CSS. Okay, and after that, what is the advantages of using CSS? It saves time because in HTML we are designing a web page. It is very difficult to change the color, change the background, setting image, adjusting image with the help of HTML is very difficult. But by using the CSS, it is easy and it is very handy to use CSS to customize our web page. It is easy and it is save time because if we want to provide something common to two classes of div, for example, I'll show you. If I have this page, okay, and here is the head, and after that if I have this type of division, for example first, second and third, if I provide some common property to this first one, second one and third one, we will have to write again and again in HTML. If we are using CSS, we can provide same class to these of three and provide the same CSS styling. Okay, so this is save our time, and it is easy to maintain, because if we want to change this style, we can only change once, and it will automatically reflect it to all of three. Okay, and it will use to customize the web page according to our device. We can style for Android, we can style for tab, we can style for Android TV, we can style for our laptop as well, or desktop as well. Okay, now we will see the practical implementation of this in our web page. Now we will see how we can practically implement this CSS in HTML web page. Start. I create an H1 tag. Here I provide this is my first video on CSS, and after that I have a paragraph tag P, and here I have a dummy text. Okay, now this, and I'll show you how it look like in our web page. So of the copied link, you see there is nothing in CSS. Now we include this. Okay, first of all I use, and here I provide first H1, because I have to. We can use style sheet with the help of HTML tag, with the help of class, with the help of ID, which we will discuss in future video. In this video we will see how we can style our web page with the help of tag name itself. Okay, first I have this font size 30 pic. I choose bigger 40 pixel, and after that font family, you can choose any. I use New Times Roman. Okay, and after that I use color white, and after that background color I use simply anything like green, but I change this with the help of VS Code build feature. You can hover this, not here, hover, and you can change it according to your needs. Now let's save this and see what will happen. You can see this is changed, and after that I provide border and 2px solid gray. I will change this also, something like this. I refresh this, you can see this is my border, and after that I choose border radius, and I provide 5px. Okay, you can see this is little bit curved, and if you increase it will increase. If you provide 50%, it is full circle. After that I use box shadowing, and here I provide 5px 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 5px, and then RGBA 0 comma 0 comma 0 comma 0.2. It is nothing but here I provide left right center, left right top and bottom, and RGB means red, green, blue, and A is for alpha, which is for transparency. Okay, if we provide 1 it is 100% transparent, or if we provide 0.5 it is 50% translucent. Okay, now we'll see how it's look like. You see this is our shadow of the. Okay, if I want to provide the same thing for the paragraph, I simply separate this with the help of comma, and here provide p. You can see both are applicable for this, which I told you that if I choose this, if I want to choose different thing in p, I use p separately and provide the curly bracket, and here I provide not font size but font family new times Roman, and after that I provide color a little bit aqua, and here after that I provide background color yellow. I change this with the help of this, I changed with the help of this. Okay, now refresh this. This is not good. I choose white color. Now let's see how it look like. I change the background color as well. Okay, I refresh this. You can see this is a good color. After that, I provide border 5, sorry, 2px solid blue. I change again with the help of this. Okay, now refresh it. You can see, and after that, I provide border radius 5px again, and you can see this is changed with the. And after that, I provide box shadowing. I simply copy this and paste it here. Copy and paste it here. Now you'll see there is a shadow. And after that I style our body with body tag name itself. Okay. Now I use simply background color, let's say violet, and change a darker than this. Okay. Let's see how it look like. Mm, in CSS we have three type of selector. First is tag name, second is class name, and third third is id name selector. Okay, last video we see tag name selector. In this video we will see class name selector and id selector. Let's start. First of all, I have this type of HTML page. I'll show you how it's look like. Paste it and hit enter. You can see this is our HTML web page with the help of tag name. Okay, now I will show you how we can do the same with the help of tag class name and id name. Okay, let's remove first these style. Okay, now I have first class equals to header, and here I provide class name paragraph. Okay, now how we can mm, choose the header and how we can choose paragraph. First we provide for class, we provide dot, and after that the name which is here header with the same name. It is case sensitive. If you use h1 as a capital here, you should provide h1 capital here also. Okay, now again I first of all see how it look like. Okay, now I provide font size 40 pixel, not 40, 50 pixel. Font family, I choose area, and after that I have first see how it look like. It is little bit bigger than the previous. Okay, now we change the color of the text, color, and this is the syntax how we use HTML property. First we provide the property name, then colon, and after that space, and then the specify the property is property. Okay, and after that closing with the help of semicolon. Okay, now you'll see it's disappear because I provide color white. Now I choose background background and same color green, and I change with the help of. Now refresh it. You can see now border 3px solid black. I'm not going to change this color. Okay, now after that I provide border radius 5px, and after that I provide padding because this is connecting, or I don't want to connect with this box. Okay, now I provide padding 5px. If you can see, there is a space. If I increase this with this 7 pixel, then it is a little bit more inside. Padding means inside margin. You can see this is inside margin. If I provide margin, then it will take a space with between this, from top, from left, from right. I'll show you margin because there is a top and bottom, but I want left 20 pixel. You'll see there is a gap. If I provide margin right 10 pixel, you can see here is a gap. Okay, I don't require this. Just wanted to tell you. And after that, box shadowing, box shadow, and 5 pixel, 5 pixel, 5 pixel, 5 pixel, RGBA 0, 0, 0, 0.3. If you want different shadowing color, shadow color, you can change this. Okay, okay. Now after that, I want to select our head paragraph tag. Just doing with the help of dot class name paragraph. Now I use font size a little bit greater than 25px. Now see how it look like. Okay, perfect. And after that, font family same, Arial, Helica, and after that I choose color white, and after that background color red. Change. Now see, perfect. And after that I also again want to provide border 3 pixel solid black, border radius, border 5 pixel. Now padding 7 pixel. You can see there is an inside padding left right. If you provide 7, it automatically means left right, top and bottom would be 7 pixel. If you specify 7 pixel, 4 pixel, 3 pixel, it first left right, then top and bottom. Okay, after that I use box shadowing, box shadow 5 pixel, 5 pixel, 5 pixel, 5 pixel, RGBA 0, 0, 0, 0.3. Okay, and after that I choose background, sorry, body. I choose tag selector. Okay, how we can select ID. Okay, first of all I remove this class name and provide ID. Okay, here also I provide ID. Now is it work if we are not changing here? Let's see. Background is working of body because here we choose the tag name, but all of the class property that we define here are gone. Now for selecting ID we use hashtag, hashtag. Now you can see the change. Whoa, it's working. This is how we can use ID in our CSS styling. Okay, if we want to use multiple classes or IDs, we can use with the help of separator. We provide separator, and if it is ID, then use has, paragraph, and I just commenting this. Okay, now you see it change or it use the this styling. Okay, if I want to remove this, I remove this both and I choose h1 comma p. Then you can see this is working fine. If I undo this and commenting this out, and if I provide the same thing of paragraph with that. Okay, if I remove this and provide h1 comma p tag, you can see the change. If I use body again, I can choose comma body. You will see this, this weird thing happened because we provide border and this is our body. That's why this is again the same color, and this is same color. Okay, you can do any selection with the separating comma. If you want to target body paragraph or body heading, how you do? Just body and use without comma, use p. Now it only appear on p. You can see if we want to provide this to h1, I just use body h1 because we have only one h1. That's why it targeting this. If having more than this, we can provide the class name and all other thing. Okay, you can see this will targeting the particular, not the all of this, and without separating, it will work for only one. Discuss how we can implement background image in our HTML page with the help of CSS. Without further delay, let's start. First of all, I have this type of structure. Okay, now I choose style tag, and in style tag I use body, not body, curly bracket. Now I set the background image using background hyphen image, and then colon. After that I use url, and round braces. In round braces I use quotation, and now I provide the path of the image. I have this image in my current directory. That's why I use img1.jpg. Okay, now see how it look like. First of all, I copy the path of the HTML, then paste it here. You see this image, by default the size of the image is this, and after this it repeat. How we can remove repetition of background image? We can do with the help of background background hyphen repeat, no hyphen repeat. Now you see there is no repeat of image. After that, if we want to use full image for a page, then we define background size and use cover. Now it cover all my HTML page. You can see. Okay, after that, if we want to define the size of the image, we can do that with the help of 500 pixel width, and then 200 pixel of height. You can see this is my, but we have to remove this. I remove already. Okay, after, I refresh this. This is our image with the specified height. We can use two or more images with the help of comma separator and URL again, and here I provide the image.jpg. Okay, image 1, not 1, 2. Okay, now you see there's nothing changed because this image is overlap the other image. If you want to see, we have to specify the size of the other image bigger than the overlap image. Okay, I use 600 pixel and 400 pixel. Now you can see, if you want to separate this image, we can use with the help of position background hyphen position. Now we define the first x-axis, which is 0 pixel, and 0 pixel for first image. Then for second image, our 500 pixel and 0 pixel. Now you can see these images separated. Okay, this is how we can use image in our HTML page with the help of CSS. Border and outline in CSS. What is border and what is the difference between border and outline? We will discuss in this video. Without further delay, let's start. First of all, what is border? A border is like a this type of shape you can see in this screen. This type of shape. But if we define a border of a tag, for example, if I have this page and here I have this kind of tag, for example div. Okay, if we define border of this div, then the size of the div is increased. This is the main difference between outline and border. If we define an outline, it take the outline space, it does not affect our alignment of the tag or alignment of the displayed content. Okay, now we have this type of styling in CSS. First is solid that I used in my previous videos, and then we have dashed, dotted, double, which means we have double line. Inset means inside like it is solid, but you feel like it is going inside, and outside means it is like a 3D shape. Okay, it is inside and it is outside, it is having a depth, it having height, you can feel it. Okay, then groove, then rigid. We will see in practical implementation. Now, border versus outline. An outline is a line that is drawn around element outside the border to make the element stand out. For example, this is this is our content, and after that we have border. It increase the size of the content displaying, or it affect the alignment of the content. And after that we have outline. Outline is out of the border and out of the content. Okay, and it is something like border, but it does not affect our alignment of the content. If we define some or something like this, for example, 2px solid, it is outline. Okay, solid red. Okay, then this is our content. Or okay, now if it is not red, for example, I use black. Okay, I change the color. Then a 2 pixel outline displayed here. Okay, you can see. We will see in practical implementation as well, but there is a difference. It does not affect the alignment of the box. Okay, now these are the properties of outline: outline style, outline color, outline hyphen width, outline hyphen offset, or outline. Okay, what is if we define the dotted, solid, outset, inset, then this is the style. And color, we can change the color with the help of outline color. Width, we can define the width 2 pixel, 3 pixel, 4 pixel. Offset, what does it mean? If we provide out, out outline offset 4px, it means it is after, if this is a box and after 4px it appear. Okay, it appear after 4px. If we include minus, it is inside 4px. Okay, like this is the property that border does not have. All other property border also have, but this outline hyphen offset is not in the properties of border. Now we will see the practical implementation of outline and border with detailed discussion of each and every property of outline and border. Now we will see the practical implementation of border and outline with all the properties of border and outline. I have, first of all, I have this type of structure. Okay, I have this in my current directory, and I'm not going to use a separate CSS file. I use style style tag. Okay, it is a closing tag. Now we will see after a basic structure of HTML form. Now you can see I set up some of the few things in my web page. First of all, I have this type of heading and I style a little bit. You don't need to worry about it. We will discuss in future video. Okay. Now after that I have this row and column div, and here I have this type of text. Okay, don't worry about the styling of other thing, just focus on outline and border. Okay, now I have this styling. Now I have this column where we define outline and border to see what will happen. Okay, first of all, I use border in three of column. First of all, I show you, I'll let you know that what we have in our web page. Okay, I copied the part and then pasted here. You can see this is my web page. Now I provide here border, 4 5 px 5 pixel in inset blue. Okay, I change the color of blue a little bit here. Okay, uh, now see what will happen. You see, this is a break because we define our web page according to the size, and we if we define the border to the our boxes, then it break. That I told you in my presentation. Now see, if we decrease the size of 5 to 2 pixel, you can see this will all again affect our page. Okay, here. Now if which you can change the insert, we have the border, border color, border style, border width, border right, border left, border top, border radius. In outline we don't have radius. Okay, okay, you can set, if you want to include all of this in one line, then you can again do the with the help of border and select the properties, first width, then the styling, then you specify the color. Okay, now we see what will happen if we set it as a outline. Now see the change. This is not break because the size is little bit inside if I choose solid. Okay, for better clarification. Okay, now if we choose 2 pixel, and if we want to set it offside, outline offset minus 2 pixel. Okay, now I delete all of the other thing, and now we see what is outline, how outline affect our image. If we provide outline 8 px solid black. Now see what will happen. I have this type of, you can see it is out of the, I change the color for black to white, triple F. Okay, now see what will happen. This is white. Now I change the color other than white and black, like this. Okay, this is outside of the image, and I now I choose outline offset, which is minus 8px. Now what happened? Let's see. You can see our image decreases inside. It is not decreases. The the border, or sorry, the outline is now inside the image. Before that, it is outside the image. You can change with the help of outline offset minus. You can change if you want to use it in inside. And if you change solid with double, you can do that. Okay, you see this type, this is inside the image. If we remove offset or comment it out, you can see this is outside the image. Okay, first of all, click open your any browser and search for font awesome and cdn. Click enter and click the first link, and after that just copy this link. Okay, and after that just open your VS Code and open your project directly, and after that link, hit enter and paste the link here. Okay, after that open another page and search font awesome without cd and hit enter and click on here. After that click start for free, and after that click here. For example, I want to include insta icon, instagram. Click enter. Already which icon you want, for example this or this, I use this icon, and here I click and copy the icon, and after that I click here enter and use p tag. With p tag I pasted this icon. Okay, now I just use live server. It takes some time. Now you see the icon here. You can include as much as you want. For example, I use facebook Facebook, and it already show me. I use this icon and copy the HTML. Again I use p tag. Within p tag I paste the link, and now see how it look like. You can see. Okay, so if you want to add another icon, you can do with the help of this. First you link this. Okay, and after that you can use with the font awesome icon, which is free. So we see how we can style our anchor tag with the help of CSS, and we can also see how we can create a button with the help of anchor tag. Without further delay, let's start. www, which means World Wide Web, and it is a web page where the information is stored, and we can visit a web page with the help of link. Okay, and this link is connected in HTML with the help of anchor tag. We cannot create a tag in CSS. That's why we use anchor tag in HTML and style in CSS. Okay, and we have four state of a link. First is unvisited, which is link, then visited, and after that we can hover, give hover effect, and then we provide the active, which means if we are currently this is a link and we are holding this link, then it change the color, appearance and size we can do with the help of active. And if we hovering this and it change appearance, then it is hovering effect. And visited, if you click the link and you visit, then come back, the appearance of the link is changed. Let's see how we can do this. Okay, first of all I provide break, because it is a inline tag, that's why I provide break. I'll show you without break how it look like. For example, okay, https://google.com, and here provide Google. Okay, now saving this, you can see the color is blue by default. Let's change the color. A colon link and color should be red. Let's save. Let's see the color. You see the color and provide the A colon visited. Okay, then change the color colon green. Saving this, let's visit first. This is our Google link and you see the change. And after that, I provide the hovering effect. A colon hover. Change the color, because it is easy to define color, that's why I provide color. If you want to do other thing, you can do. Okay, for example, changing the size, width, and the change, you provide the box also. Let's see, you can see the change. And after that we have active. Orange. Say, okay, for active you have to hold the link, then it will appear. Okay, now if you provide link and you just, for example, I provide link and first I visit, then provide the link, then it is by default visited, then its color automatically change with the visited color. Okay, so make sure that you did not visit the site you providing. Okay, now I create a, first I remove this and I create bro learner channel link. For example, bro. Okay, then specify the link which I copied here, pasting. Let's say it is by default purple, or you can say it is violet color, because I visited, that's why its color changed. Okay, now I specify a link comma a colon visited, because I don't want to change the color after visiting, that's why I provide link and visited as the same color. Background color F44336. It's by default oranges color. Then text color should be white, so it is visible. Then padding, I provide top bottom left right 25 px. Then text align should be center in our button, and after that text decoration should be none, because link, you know that link by default is underline, so that's why I display should be inline box, because inline block, sorry, block, not box. And after that you see the change. We have not any hovering effect, that's why it's not changing any color or text. A colon hover comma a colon active. I don't want to provide separately, that's why I use same color. Okay, first change the background color green, sorry, green, not gray, green. Let's save it. Now you can see the change. Let's click the link. It's opening my channel. And if I provide target blank, which we already discussed in our HTML series, you can watch in here. I provide I button. Okay, let's see what happened. It is open in next tab. We are going to discuss text styling in CSS. Without further delay, let's start. First of all, let's see which topic we cover in this video. First, we see text coloring. We already see, because of it is in this topic, that's why I include this. And after that, we align the text according to our need. Then we decorate text according to our designing format. And after that, transformation, and then text spacing, and in the last we see text shadowing. So without further delay, let's start. Now first of all, I have this type of structure. Here I have first a div, then h1 tag, after that we have p tag, and here I style using the style tag of HTML. First I have this div class. I use this class to style our h1 and p tag. Okay, I use dot text for mid. For coloring our text, we use color. We already see color colon and specify the color. For example, I use blue, and now I use light server for reducing a refresh part. Okay, you see the color, and after that we have text align. Text align. I use text align center. It center our text in page. Okay, we can use right also. We can use left. By default it is left. We can also use left. Saving this. I use refresh, but I can use with the help of save. Okay, and now after that we have justify. Justify means it align the text according to the available space, or it look like in the same format. Okay, after that we have end. Justify, well, align end. Saving this, you can see it is something like right, or we can use start also. Start. Saving, you can see it is in start. And after that we have text decoration. Text decoration. For text decoration, first we specify the line. Without line it not appear. Okay, I line use underline which we use in link part or some important text. And after that link, we underline, we have overline. Okay, after overline we have line through. When some word or keyword in our VS Code or any language is not being used, then our text editor shows this type of underline through word. It means this word is not used anymore. It means it deprecated. After that we have under and overline both at the same time. Underline and then over line. Okay, saving this, you can see. Okay, and after that we have a line color. By default it choose the text color. If we want to define it, we can do this. Okay, use color. For color I use green. Saving this, you can see the color. After that we have text decoration. Thickness. Thickness, if we define 4 pixel, see the change. Okay, or I remove this because I don't like this. Okay, after that we have text decoration style. Text decoration style, we use dotted. We can use dotted. We can use way. We can use dash. Okay, there's a lot more. What if we want to use all of this in single line? How we can do? We can do with the help of text decoration. First use underline, overline, whatever you want. Then style. For example, I use solid. Then the color. For example, I choose red and then save. You can see. Now after that we cover our text transformation. Okay, for text transformation we can use, I just remove this. Okay, text transform. For this we can use uppercase. If we use uppercase, see the change. If we use lowercase, see the change. If we use capitalize, see the change. It means for uppercase all the letters are in capital case. For lower it is in lower case, and capitalize first word of the first letter in capitalize. First letter of the word is in capital case. Okay, and after that we have text spacing. For this we can use text indent indent and choose, for example I choose 5 pixel and save. Nothing happened. I use 50 px and save. This is text indentation. It means it indented our first starting word of the sentence. Okay, and after that we have letter spacing. Letter spacing, for example I choose 5 pixel. What does it mean? If I use, okay, see the change. It is slow, that's why it takes some time. It takes after one letter it takes 5 pixel space. And after that we have, just I remove this, line height. Line height, if we choose 0.8 and say, you can see it is a small line height. If we choose 1.8, it is large line height. It means the spacing between these two line, these three line, and these line. Okay. After that we have word spacing. First of all, I remove this. I remove this also. Word spacing. I choose 10 pixel and see the change. This is 10 pixel. After each word, it having 10 pixel space. If we choose minus 2 pixel, let's see the change and save. You see, uh, this is by default. If I remove this and save, it is like this. And if I use this and save, this space changes. Okay. If we increase this, the word come closer. If you continuously it is 1 hour. Okay. After that we have white space, no wrap. It means it is a single line. If you want to use this, you can use. After that we have text shadowing. Text, you can use 2px 2px red and say this is our text. You can use 3 dimension 2px again and save. And if you want to do this 3px, say it's remove. Okay, we use 3. After that we can use 3 color. If you want to use a different text shadow, for example, I use 1px 1px 2px black, then comma 0 comma 0, not comma, space 25px blue, and after that comma 0 comma space 0 5px dark blue. Now see the change. This is our text shadow. We are going to discuss how to change the display type of any tag. In HTML, there is two type of displaying we can use. First is block and the second is inline. The tag that is block acquire the whole width. For example, if this is in simple tag, it take the whole distance from here to here, which we already discussed in my HTML series video. You can find in I button. And inline tag, which is acquire, if we define inline tag, for example, span of changed in CSS we can change. Okay, then it acquire the necessary width of the page length. Okay, you can say this is our page, then it acquire the only this space only. Yeah, okay. So in CSS we can define inline, change inline to block, block to inline, and we can hide all of this with the help of none. Okay, we see how these tags are work in with the help of CSS. Let's start. First of all, I have this type of structure. I just zoom out, zoom in, sorry, zoom in. Okay, I have first h1 tag, then p tag, and after that I have a style tag. Okay, in style I style some background and coloring white. Okay, which we already discussed. Okay, let's open live server. If you don't know how to install live server, you can do here click extension and search for live server. Okay, you see this is my HTML web page, and I inspect to show you this is block type or not. For example, this is my block type, it acquiring the whole width, and after that my p tag is also a block. You can see this is lorem ipsum till here. This is a span tag or it is inline. After that we have a this is a span tag, and after that we have this tag. Okay, if I click, we open google.com. Okay, now let's change the display type of inline of block into inline. Okay, let's do that. After that, I just use the tag name itself. Let's h1 curly bracket, and after that I use tag selector. Okay, I want to change display and then specify in line. By default it's block type. Now saving it this, let's see the change. Okay, move to here and opening. Now see the change. You can see after this it if I change both of them. Okay, let's do for p tag also. Now see the change. You can see the change. This is acquiring appropriate length. Okay, you can see. After this all are default. Now changing in inline to block. Let's see. Span. After that display block. Now see the magic. You can see. Let's check. Sorry for this. Let's see. This acquiring the all of the length. You can see. After that I have this span. It again acquiring the whole width. But this is inline. Now change this inline with block. If I use this, for example, here, because Google. Okay, let's do. You see, this is inline. If I hover, you can see. Now changing inline to block, comma A to select both of them. You can see this inline change to block. Now, what if we change this inline with none? Let's see. This is h1 and p tag. Okay, you can see it disappear. Uh, it is hidden now. Okay, but we have this, but we cannot see. You can see this. If we provide all of this none, for example, none, then all of them are disappear. This text is here. That's why it is out of a tag and p tag. That's why this appear. If we remove this, you can see everything is gone. If you want to, sometime we handle none, display none with the help of JavaScript to hide and show the content of the page. We are going to discuss z index in CSS. First of all, let's see what is z index. Actually, sometimes we provide the layers of the tag. For example, if you want to include an image in a background, but you provide the background already, and you want to another image to be the background of some specific thing, and sometimes you want to change the layer by hovering effect, we can do with the help of z index. We can provide z index with the value of positive or negative. let we discuss about all about z index in detail. Okay, first of all, I have this type of structure. Here I provide an image, and after that I have a h1 tag, then p tag. Let's run and see the output. It takes some time. Okay, this is my image, and this is our tag. First of all, we have to positioning to the image. Let's fix this positioning. Style, sorry, style, and let's provide img. We use the tag name. Okay, and providing the position absolute. It means the position of the image is fixed. Okay, then left 0 pixel, then top 0 pixel px. Okay, let's have some space here. After that, we provide the z index. Z index minus 1. Okay, let's see the output. If you want to know how to auto save, just go here and click the auto save. Then whenever your cursor moving from this page to another page, it automatically save. Okay, let's see the output. You see, we fixed the positioning of the image, and this is my text. Okay, you can see. If we provide the positive one, let's see what will happen. If we provide positive one, you see this covering the text. Negative means it is behind the text. Positive means it is front of the text. Okay, if we provide 0, let's see, there is nothing changed. It means positive one and negative one affect the layering of the image. Okay, let's see the output again. If you want to set something behind or in front, you can do with the help of z index. Now I have 4 div. Main is the container, and within this I have second div, third div, and fourth div with color name and defining the color property as well. First we provide the container with positioning relative. Relative means it relate to the positioning of other div is related to the main div container. Okay, after that we provide the black color again relative, then providing the z index 1. Okay, and after that I provide the border color and height and mark. Okay, then again I provide the gray color and providing the position absolute. It means it does not change. It's fixed with this div, container div. Okay, then we provide z index 3. It means it is the topmost layer. I'll show you in in the browser. Okay, and the background color is light gray, and here I provide top, left, width and height. And after that we have green box with z index 2. It means it is the middleware and middle layer of the div. Okay, then we provide the position again absolute. It means it does not change its position respective to the container div. Okay, then coloring and then specify. Let's see how it's look like. You can see this is our black color, then gray color, then green color. And I told you this is the backend layer, and it means it is the lowest level layer, and this is middle, and this is the top. Let's see how it's look like. Okay, first inspect, then open the div. Okay, you can see this is our black, which is the last most. You can see the orange color, and after that I have gray, which is the front end, or you can see green with for example, you can see div is containing behind the gray box. It div green div is hidden with the gray div a little bit. You can see this is our, and this is our topmost backend layer, then middle layer, then the topmost layer with the indexing number. If we want to another, for example, I provide div, not div color, sorry, class red box, red box, okay, and then color red box, okay. And here I choose dot red hyphen box, okay, then providing position absolute again, then z index for background color red, it's okay which color it is. Let's provide pasting 15% width from 300 left, not 1000, and topmost is minus, let's use -5, okay. Height would be again 200. Let's see how it's look like. You can see now it is the topmost layer, then second, then third, and then the last. You can see if you want such type of layering, for example, you can specify here and after here and here you can do, okay. We are going to discuss another type of display element, which is inline block element. We already discussed about block level element and inline element, and we see how we can change block level element to inline and vice versa. You can find the video link in I button. Now in this video we see another type of display, which is inline block. It is used to display the horizontal item. If you want to display like list in not vertically but horizontally, we can use with the help of inline block, okay. And it is, there's a different, little bit different between inline and inline block is we can provide height and width to inline block, but we cannot provide height and width to inline element. Let's see how we can apply. First of all, I have background. Let's provide height and width to see whether it is working or not without any. Let's 50 pixel, and then width, let's say 100 pixel. Now saving this, you can see this is not reflecting, okay, because it is as now save this, okay. You can see it is again not displaying. And if we provide display inline block, you can see the change, it is not reflecting, okay. And if you want to display another span height, let's save, you can see if you provide not span, how are you, how are you, let's say, sorry, because the text is how it is. Okay. Now we can write how and save this. You can see we can do according to our need. We can align this with the help of inline block. Going to discuss what is overflow, and an overflow is nothing but something that flow out of the box. For example, if you are having a jar and you are filling water, if you fill the water full of jar and after that if you open the null, then your water is out of the jar. This is what overflow means. And in our HTML, if we define some division for div tag, and we provide the text like heading, paragraph, etc. and etc. And the text is going out of the division. This is called overflow. We can handle with the help of overflow attribute. We have visible, hidden, scroll and auto. Let's discuss one by one. First of all, I have this type of structure. Okay, here I have h1 tag, then p tag, and after that I have a division tag with class name container, and here I have some text. Now let's see. First of all, define the division dot class name container. Okay, then providing height and width. Let's say height 300 pixel, width again 300 pixel, and after that we provide background color. Background color, let's suppose we provide red, and I change this color with the help of this attribute, not attribute, this feature of VS Code. Okay, and color with white. Color. Okay, let's open the live server. This is our box. Okay, but what if I have, let's click here, if I have rem lorem 1000. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, because the color of the text is white, that's why it's not visible. Let's say gray. Now it's visible for all of you. You can see this is by default out of this box, and this is overflow. If we provide overflow visible, visible, then nothing will change because by default it is visible. If we provide it hidden, then see the change. It is now no more. Let's remove this and set the border because it's look very ugly. Border 2 pixel solid black. Okay, now it's pretty much better. You can see. Now if I provide scroll bar, scroll, then you can see there is a scroll bar, or we have this feature. You can see we have all the text within this box. If you provide auto, let's see the change. Auto. Now you see this, there is only a vertical scroll bar, not a horizontal. When we provide auto, it provides us scroll bar when it is necessary. Okay, you can see there is horizontal scroll bar is not visible. It's not there. Okay, you can also provide x-axis and y-axis overflow. First of all, I remove all the other unnecessary thing and having the dummy tags. Okay, I provide white space no wrap um for horizontal overflow. You can see I have this horizontal overflow. If I want to remove this with the help of overflow, we can do that. Okay, overflow, x-axis, and select flow, let's say hidden. Now you can having the exact this. If you provide a scroll bar, you can do that. Scroll bar. You provide scroll bar. There's two-way scroll bar. Okay, because we by default we provide for x-axis. That's why it's visible for x-axis. Okay, similar way you can do with y-axis. If I remove word space, okay, and let's see the change. But it is not overflowing. Now I provide lorem 100 for overflow. Now it's overflow. I provide overflow y-axis hidden. Hidden. Now you can see there is no y-axis overflow. You can provide a scroll bar again. Scroll. Okay. You see scroll bar. Okay. We can provide an image a blur effect, or we can do with the help of opacity. Let's start. First of all, I have just this div dot my class name, my div, hit enter, and here I provide an image img tag. Here I provide image 1.jpg and copy 3 times, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, let's provide the height and width also. Height should be 500, not 500, 400, and weight again 400. Okay. Then we have here, I just copy this and pasting here and here. Okay. And after that, we provide style tag, not style tag. And here I provide my dot my div, and here I provide up img, and now I provide opacity 0.1. We provide in the range of 1 to 0. Okay, let's run this in live server and see the output. It takes some time. Just wait. Here we go. You can see there is an image, but the image is not clear yet. We increase the size opacity like 1.2, 0.2. Then see it is clearing image. 3, you can see 4. If you provide 5, it means 50% clear and 50% blur. If you provide 6, you can see. If you provide 7, and you can provide 8 and 9, just the image is now more clear. If I provide 9, then the image is a little bit not clear, but fully clear with 1. You can see. If you remove, by default it is 1. Okay, this is how we can provide the effect, or we can blur our image with the help of opacity. We are going to create a navbar. A navbar is nothing but I'll show you with the help of a website. For example, this is a google.com, and here we have Gmail image and a group of icons, and here I have profile icon. Huh? Then this is called the navbar, which is head of the any page. Okay, now let's see how we can create a navbar for a custom website. First of all, we create an order list ul, and in an order list we create list item li, and in li we create a link, because this is a link. I'll show you. This is the link. If I click here, I redirect to gmail.com. Okay, if I click to image, I redirect to image. Okay, this is link. That's why we provide anchor tag, and after that I provide just an ID. Let's name it home. Okay, then just copy and paste. You can do shift alt and down key if you are using Windows. Okay, and here I provide about and name as about section. Uh, about. Okay, then I have contact, and here I provide contact. Okay, then after that I have another link, help. It is a basic template, so that's why we include help also. Help. Okay, now let's see output. Just going, this is our link. These are visited or these are not visited. Let's do all of same. Okay, now refresh this, and after that we have to create a style tag. Style. Okay, in style we are going to style our tag. First we style our tag ul with the name tag name itself, ul list style type none. It remove all of the style of the list item. For you see the disk which we already discussed, you see this is removed now. And after that if I comment, let's see what is out. You see this is, there is a disk, bullet disk you can say. And if we provide list style type none, that's gone. Okay, now after that we provide margin and padding. Margin 0 and padding again padding 0, and after that overflow hidden, which we already discussed. I'll provide all of this link in I button. Okay, background color, let's say 3 times 3, and after that we have position. Position we have lot of position: absolute, fixed, relative, static and sticky. Static is by default. First we provide fixed. Okay, then width 100%. It means it acquire the whole length. You can see if I minimize, it is full. Okay, and after that we provide top 0, top 0. It means from top it is 0 distance. Okay, by default it is 0. Let's do for li float left. Okay, now it is floating left side. A, it means we are targeting now anchor tag. Display block. We convert display type of anchor inline to block, which we already discussed. Okay, and after that color, let's say triple F means white. After that text align, center, then padding means inside gap, 15 pixel and 16 pixel, left, right, top, bottom. And after that text decoration, which is coloring our tag. You can see if it is visible. This is text decoration. Now it's null. See the change. Okay. And after that, we provide a class. Here I provide this as a active class, active, and now targeting active class, background color. Now providing the color, background color. Okay, green. Now you can see the color. Okay. After creating a navbar and the content of the page, let's talk about this anchor link and the positioning. Okay. First of all, here I provide home as the ID. We can create home, about section, contact section, and help section in this page or within out of the page. Okay. But if we providing out of, we can use HTML linking. We can provide here, for example, we can provide CSS HTML. Okay, we can provide HTML link also. We can link HTML page also here, and we can also provide any link also. Okay, now after that, let's talk about positioning. Here we have this div, and it is before our navbar, but it is covering our navbar, covering the this tag hello. Okay, hello friends. We can fix with the help of positioning. Okay, we can change the positioning fix with relative. Let's save this. You can see the positioning is changed. We can do, because this is our navbar, it should be the top most of the our web page. So we can do with the help of sticky positioning. Okay, you cannot see the difference. Let's say you cannot see the differences because we have not filled our web page. Let's do that. Lauren 1000. Let's enter and save this. Now this is our page. If we scroll down, you can see this stick to the top. Our navbar stick to the top. This is our position. We can apply other like absolute also, absolute. But if we provide absolute, we have to mm, think about like we have to take care of parent and child. Okay, first it work absolute work on, for example, if I have a parent div, and within this div I have another child div. The position should be fixed some around related to the parent div. Then we provide parent div as a positioning relative and child as a absolute to fix the positioning of the both the div. Okay. Let's see how we can create a drop down menu. First of all, let's see what is drop down menu. Here I open a website name is Geeks for Geeks. Here, if I hover course, you can see the other option. This is called drop down menu. You can see tutorial, jobs, and practices. All are the drop down menu. Let's see how we can create in our web page. Okay, now I close this and let's see how we can create this. But for this we have to create a div tag, div with class drop down, and hit enter. And after that we create a button with class name drop dt and drop down, name as drop down. And after that we have a div with name class name drop not drop down container. Hit enter, and in this we have a lot of link, for example a1, not a1, it's a, and I provide just a simple hash. We already see what it has mean. We can name as anything like link 1, link 2, but if we name it and we have to provide the id for any element, for example h1 tag, h2 tag, div tag, we can provide id name here and provide the id of the element. Okay, then let's copy and paste 3 times. Let's change 2, 3. Okay, now first let's start our style. We use style tag, and within the style tag we first style our drop btn, drop btn, and after that we first provide the background color. Background color should be has a f4 c 9. Okay, and after that we provide color which is white, has triple f. Okay, and after that we provide padding should be 16 pixel, and after that we provide font size should be 16 pixel again, and after that we provide the border should be none, and then cursor pointer. What is cursor pointer? Let's see the output first. You see our cursor here is changed. This is when we click a link, the cursor is pointing to the link, and normally it is like something. If you provide cursor pointer, then you see the change. The change is it changed after coming this button. The cursor is pointing to a link, okay, or something action. If we want to perform action, we have to point to the cursor. That's why we change the cursor to pointer. Okay, and after that we style our drop down, drop down, not btn, drop down. And in drop down we first provide a position relative. Okay, and then after display inline block. Okay, block. Let's see the change. There is nothing changed. And after that we style our container, drop down hyphen container. Okay, and we wrap the all of the element of the anchor to this button. Okay, let's see how we do that. Display none. For hiding the all of the element we provide display none. After that you can see the all of the thing are disappear, and after that we provide position absolute, and then background color, not this, f1 f9 f9 f9. This is something grayish color. Okay, and after that we provide a minimum width. It is the minimum width that it required, and maximum can be anything. Okay, then box shadow. We provide box shadow should be 0 pixel, and then 8 pixel, 16 pixel, again 0. After that we provide RGBA for coloring 0, 0, 0, 0.2 for shadowing our box. And after that we provide the Z index that we already discussed. It is to layering our providing the layer to our web page. Okay, and after that we style our drop down container anchor, drop down container anchor. Let's first color should be black because we provide the gray background. Okay, and after that we provide padding. Padding should be 12 pixel and 16 pixel. And after that we provide text decoration. It is the line that anchor tag having. If I we should none for our clarification, not for clarification, for this looking better. Okay, it is not working because we are not providing anything to display block. Let's see if it is visible or not. Let's click. No, it's not because we are didn't provide the hovering effect. After that drop down container and a hover. Let's provide the background color F1 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 provide the hash here because we're providing the hash color, and after that they provide drop down hover. Drop down should be hover, then it visible our anchor link. Okay. So after providing all of this, this is our code. First we provide a div, parent div. Within this div we have a button, and after that we have links that that we wrap up with this div. Okay. Then first we provide the button color, positioning and cursor pointer, and after that we provide the drop down with the relative position. It is the drop down, or we provide relative. That's why after that we provide the absolute positioning to this to fix our positioning of both the element. Then we provide block, inline block to display type for our drop down. Okay, then we provide the drop down container with index and display type none. It by default, if we comment this, you can see our links is visible out of the box. You can see. Okay, if we provide none, it is by default not visible. Then after that we provide all of this z index and all, and then we style our link with color and background, color and padding. Okay, and decoration should be known to hide the line. Okay, and after that we provide the hovering color. If you remove this, by default you not able to see the background of this, you can see. Okay, after that's why we provide the background color of hovering, and then we provide display block. If we remove this line, then it is not visible. If we hover, you can see there is no link. Okay, then after that we provide the background color of the button after hovering. If you hover, this color change. Okay, you can see this is our this color. Okay, and one thing I tell you, if you don't know how to wrap the element, for example, if I have, for example, after this div I have p tag and lorem a dummy text. Okay, you can see this is come to the next line, and if you don't know how to do that, just go to view and word wrap, click, or you can do alt plus z if you are using window. If I undo the or remove the word wrap, you can see this is our tag. That's why we should wrap the word with the help of alt plus z, or you can do manually with view. Okay, we will create a form, a responsive form in HTML and style with the help of CSS. For this video I create a separate CSS styling file, and I link with the help of link tag. Okay, and after that I have a tag with basic form, and then we create our form in a container, div container. Okay, container, and hit enter, and within this division we create form without action. Okay, and in this form I have div row, and within this div I have div call 25, hit enter, and after that we have input tag. That's why we create another div dot call 75. Okay, okay, first we create a label. I just remove this label for, because we don't need this name, and here we provide input input type text, and after that id, which is equals to name again, and after that we have placeholder. Enter your name. Okay, then we we are copying this. Okay, okay, I copy this. I copy this and paste one, two, three times. Okay, first I provide, second is call row name. Here I provide email id, id. Then type should be email, and here enter your email id. And after that we change id with name with email. Okay, then here I have country, country, and here select name, country, id should be country again, country. And here we provide the option value should be first India, India. Then just copy and paste four times. Let's create the value Canada, Canada. Then Australia, then US, USA, USA. Okay, now after that we create a text area. We provide here input. After that we provide text area, and here we provide an id, subject, subject, id should be subject again, placeholder. We remove this. We can handle with the help of our CSS. So that's why I remove this. Let's play. Write your feedback. Okay. After that we have a div with submit button. Okay. Here I provide a break, sign up. Okay. So this is our form that we created. Okay. Let's see the output in the browser. Now see the structure. This is our basic form without any CSS. Let's style our form with the help of form CSS file. Okay. First I provide here a universal selector star. Star is the universal selector. It select all the web page that we are using. Okay, we'll link this page and we provide like padding, boxing, none. Then it will reflect to our page. You can see by default we have a margin or padding. Okay, if I use this, you can see this margin is because of browser. Okay, we can remove with the help of universal selector. Let's do that. Like padding 0 and margin 0, and after that we provide box size border box. Let's see what change it reflect. You can see the padding margin all are gone, but we required margin and padding, but not box auto box size. That's why we define the box size or border box. Okay. After that, we provide select input, and here we target our text type equals to text, and let's see how it will look like. First, provide the width 100%, and then padding 12 pixel, and after that we provide border 1 px solid, okay, and then after that we provide border radius 4 pixel, then resize vertical. Let's see, save this and see the change. You can see the change this. And after that we provide then select comma text area. Okay, let's, okay, now see the change. You can see our text are our boxes are now taking the whole width, okay, because we provide 100%. And after that we'll provide label because we are use label, padding 12 px and 12 px. After that we provide 0, and margin should be auto because we are not providing margin. Then display inline block, and after that we provide input type input type submit. Let's see. First we provide the background color. It would be has a 0404, and after that we provide color should be white. So after after providing the style, first we provide this input email and text, and select and then area with same property with 100% padding, then border and border radius. After that we define the resize vertically. It means when we resize our page, it align vertically. After that we provide label as a padding with left, right, top, bottom 12 and 0. After that we provide display inline block, and then we provide the styling to our submit button. Okay, this is the target type. We define in here. This is attribute, and we type the target. Okay, this is another way to select in HTML. Okay, and after that we define the hover effect. Then we provide the container with border size and background color padding, which is our main container. This container. Okay, and after that we provide the call class with this float left with with 25%. It means it take this size of, and after that we provide call 75 with other rest space. After that we provide because we don't want to overflow our form from the div. Okay, then we provide the media screen max width. This is for mobile devices. This is called responsive website is. If you provide this line and provide the specification of any mobile like 100% width margin, and you reduce, you think about the small device and you define the thing for small devices. Okay, this is for that. If you want to increase for tab, it is like 1200 pixel. Okay, I guess maybe you can check. Okay, and after that we provide the body h2 color white and body background with blue. This is our output. You can define also. Now let's test our responsiveness of our website. Let's full screen and minimize this with this. Okay, let's do this. Okay, you can see if I minimize this, you can see if I increase the size, it just, you can see this is our responsive website because it's not break. Okay, you can provide media screen and max width for mobile, and for uh, tablet just check the pixel width, pixel maximum width pixel, and provide and specify. You can do with the help of inspection also. Here you can click inspection. Let's me full screen, and here you can change the device, and you can set according to your device. For example, if I increase the size, you can see. If I decrease, you can see this is our mobile look and feel. You can do the same when you're developing any website of creating form, something like that. Okay, see calculation function in CSS, math function in CSS. First is calculation. For this, I create h1 tag and h3 tag, and after that I have a div. Okay, let's see the output first. This is the simple text. Let's first provide the styling here. Okay, let's do that. Style, and here I target our ID, my div, and here I provide width, and here I call calc, and I provide 100% 10 space minus 10 space 300 pixel, and after that I provide border to distinguish between 2 pixel solid black. Okay, let's save this and see the difference. If I just remove this, let's comment it out and provide the 100% width. 100%. Let's save this. You can see it contains the full of width. But if we want to calculate, do some calculation to design our web page, we can do with the help of calc. We can provide height and width, top margin, and so on, where you can apply calculation. And after that we have maximum width, maximum and minimum. We can specify maximum and minimum. First let's see the maximum width, then max, and here I provide 500 pixel comma 70%. Let's see what will happen. You can see it take any of them which is maximum. Okay, it reflect our change. Let's change with 80% and save this. You can see our, it is not taking 500. If I increase 500 with 800. Let's see 800 and save. You can see it take now 800, not 80%. Why? Because 800 is more than 80%. If I zoom in, then it take 80%, not 800%. Why? Because 80% in this case is more. If I change 80% to 75, let's say 75, and now save this, you can see it taking now this. Okay, it depends on the situation where it take the any of them. Okay, let's talk about minimum width, and then min function, and here I provide 120 pixel comma 30%, and let's minimize this. Okay, now you can see it take which is minimum. If I increase this, let's see 40% and save, you can see it's not reflecting. If I increase this with the 1000, let's say, and save, you can see it now taking 40%. Okay, you can check. If I increase with 55%, you can see this is how our min, max, and cal c function work. So that's it for today's video. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel, share with your friend, and bye bye.